As we approach the earnings endgame, we've been collecting big tech earnings like Thanos collects Infinity Stones. Facebook has actually risen more than 7% this week after shrugging off various scandals to do with privacy and that sort of thing. Microsoft actually joined the $1 trillion club in terms of valuation for the very first time after impressing the market with its own numbers. And Amazon has kept it going, announcing record profits after the bell last night. Their shares are actually at more than 1% today. We still have numbers from Apple. That's going to be next week. That kind of firepower, the Nasdaq has been flirting with all-time highs throughout the week. May still hit a record high with the Nasdaq before the hour is done. Alison Kosick is joining us live now. So, Alison, let's talk about Amazon to begin with, because a lot of people are talking about the fact that they came in with stellar earnings. However, there were a few blips, one of them being the fact that the profit guidance wasn't that great, partly because they intend to really invest in the future.
Right, and some of that investment are those fulfillment centers in healthcare, premium video content. There are a lot of questions as how, Amazon can continue pulling in this kind of profit when it continues to invest in these kind of expansions, these kinds of businesses. But going back to that headline number, Amazon pulling in $3.6 billion in profit. That's more than double for the same time last year. So gone are the days of Amazon, bleeding money when it was acquiring and gathering its sort of businesses around it. Amazon has kind of joined the club of learning what it's like to kind of make those consistent profits, but also deal with sluggish sales growth. It is remarkable, though, once again, as we see Amazon continue to make these expansions, let's say, into fulfillment centers, that it is pulling in this profit. Case in point, you think about Amazon increasing that, the amount of membership for its Prime members, and still in the quarter increasing the number of people coming in to be those Prime members. How many businesses do you know raising prices and still able to pull in customers? Well, Amazon is able to do that. The other part of the profit picture for Amazon, cloud computing and advertising business for Amazon. Cloud computing, 41% sales increase there. Advertising business looking healthy as well. And one thing that stuck out with me, Amazon upping the ante for its competitors, offering that free 2-day shipping benefit that it often gives to its Prime subscribers, evolving that into that one-day shipping perk in an effort to kind of increase those shopping numbers. So Amazon's really putting the pressure on its consumers, on its competitors rather, by saying, look, we can deliver in 1 day. What can you do?
What can you do? But when you think about just what a week this has been for tech stocks, I mean, you and I were talking about this yesterday, I think. You have Microsoft reaching that $1 trillion valuation, partly because they've done so well with Xbox, Surface, that sort of thing. And then you also have Facebook. I mean, they completely shrugged off all of their scandals when it came to privacy and security concerns. What do you make of this week with tech stocks?
Well, forget about this week. Look at what the prognosticators were saying about first quarter earnings. Everybody was saying we're going to have an earnings recession. I don't see it. A little over a third of S&P 500 companies have reported. It looks like we're not going to see first quarter earnings go negative. We'll see it flat or even positive. So I think that all those negative naysayers who were saying we're going to see an earnings recession, I think that they were jumping the gun.
Although Tesla didn't exactly have the best week ever. Unfortunately. All right, Alison Kosick, live for us. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.